Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brent, aka Backpack B, and welcome to the first episode ever of Knife Chat. Really excited you guys are here. Let's get into it. Boom, son.
Now for something completely different.
You want to do karate in the garage? Because I do, right now. Anyway, today I'm very excited to talk about this knife. The Growler by Divo Knives is their first budget piece that they've put out, or are putting out. It's not out to the public yet, but it will be a pre-order soon, I believe. False. I'll put all the details in the description, and I'm sure I'll have a title card somewhere. Alright, let's do a knife walkthrough. As you can see here, starting with the closed show side, the Divo Knives pivot is the first thing that hits me in the face, and I love the DK logo. Colin is a graphic designer, so shout out to people with good design sense. The rest of the handle is really simple. There's just two screws on the butt end of the handle and a lanyard hole. I could have done without the lanyard hole here because I am not a lanyard hole guy, but I know there's a ton of people that are into lanyard holes, so it's good for them. I'm willing to share, you know, I'm willing to let people have what they want too on a knife. It's really not bothering me. Not sure if they're including a sterile pivot like on this model like they did with the Stout. Aside from that, you can see this beautiful micarta. I really like the micarta here. It's a very like flat micarta handle, which is a good thing. We'll talk about that later. I think a contoured version of this would be okay. Maybe in the other version they're making a higher end version of this. Maybe there'll be some contouring, but this is a tall knife, so having a slim knife is important, I think. What I like most about how much this blade sits proud here is the access to the thumb hole is absolutely amazing. So just check it out. Ready? Overall, big fan of the thumb hole. It's a thwack daddy, and you gotta be, with only one form of deployment, you gotta nail that, and they did. Am I recording? Okay. Moving on to the spine of the knife. You can see it's not a thick knife, which I love, because when a knife is very tall, the thinness helps it fit in pocket well. So this is looking at about 0.44 of an inch thickness wise on the handle scales, which is great. I love that. Moving on to the clip side of the knife, very simple again, which I think is dope. The clip itself is a very cool design. I like the black accents throughout the knife. You've got the clip, you've got the pivot, and the backspacer, all bringing together a little theme of, you know, there's the satin on the blade and the hardware, there's the black on the clip, pivot, and backspacer, and then it matches very well with that micarta. So I'm a fan of the look here. One thing on the clip, it's a deep carry clip, but it's moved down a little bit on the handle scales, so it's not like a true deep carry. It's not terrible at all, just a little nitpick. Also on that clip, I wish that the clip hole pattern was a tad different. It looks a little bit spread apart. So like secondary clips such as the CJRB, the Artisan titanium clip, the Civivi titanium clip, and the ZT0460 clip that everybody likes to use and put new clips on their knives when they get it, might not work. So I wish that those clips fit that pattern. It's a budget knife, so you can't ask for everything here. I understand that. But moving on to the other parts of the knife that I really liked. We checked the centering. Dope. Spot on, right? The action, the detent, everything there was dialed. Shieldon did a great job with the OEM. It feels there's no movement anywhere. And that's the first thing I look for. Is there blade play? No. Is there rock lock? No. Is there detent lash? No. Is there all the things. It passed, no movement everywhere, and on a budget knife that's under $100, that's great to see. There's a lot of them out there now, but when it comes together with such a good design, it feels very good. Another major thing that standed out to me on this knife is the ergonomics. The simplicity of the design helps in that department. I could fit all 4 fingers on the handles. There's a nice double choil type thing on the handle scales themselves, so you don't choke up on the blade. But whoa. Yo, what's up? This is Editing Brent. So yeah, you do choke up on the blade a little bit. I don't know what I was saying there, because there is a choil that is part handle, part blade, and that leads to great edge termination there too, so that's a really good part of the design of this knife. I love when the blade itself terminates directly into like a choil or a halfway forward finger choil, something like that. The ricasso is just very nice there. Yeah, so I just need to interrupt myself from being wrong. The handle allows you to feel very comfortable, get a good grip on it, and overall I'm just a huge fan of the silhouette. Simplicity, very tall blade, tall knife. I'm going to give you some comparisons right now just to show you size-wise what it's close to, and then we'll go from there, okay? Back to Editing Brent, what up? So first one I wanted to compare it to was the Quiet Carry Drift. They're both like tall blades, and I like them both. So also Towser K here, you can see Towser K is a little bit longer than the Divo Growler, but both micarta, I like the micarta on the Divo better. Here is the Kaiser Original, which doesn't really compare. I just wanted to throw it up there because it's one of my favorite knives. But, you know, what are you going to do, dude? The Original's a dope knife. Lengthwise, similar to the Benchmade Bug Out. This is my aluminum Bug Out that I love. One knife that I thought compared really well to the overall dimensions of this knife is the Kaiser Sheepdog, the one with the hole. I love the Sheepdog. There's a lot of similarities in like tallness of the overall blade and handle. So I thought seeing them together would give you a good idea of the size of this knife. So some final thoughts here. Obviously, I really like the knife. From the first moment I saw it, the silhouette, the overall design, the opening mechanism, and the materials, price point, the fact that it's a budget knife, all of these things really stood out to me as something I'd want to buy, personally. The price point being $80 at White Mountain Knives. You can use a code to get 10% off, like Lefty10 or whatever code you want to use. That'll bring it down into the 70s, which for the materials I think is really good. You're getting 14C28N on the steel. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And nice micarta, and overall just really good value knife. Aside from that, there's a couple things that I didn't mention that I just want to bring up really quick that I probably should have mentioned earlier in the video. The lock bar access on this knife is just great. I really think that's one of the main features of this knife, actually. When you have such a good deployment method mixed with ease of disengagement, it makes it a fidgety dream that I can highly recommend. So I'm happy to say that. A shout out to Kev and Colin for letting me check out the prototype. You guys are killing it. If you guys haven't been following the come up of Divo Knives, you should check them out. Check out their Instagram. I'll link it in the description below. Yeah, but this knife overall is a definitely thumbs up for me. And it's been fun to talk about. So I'll be looking forward to seeing more knives from Divo in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Knife Chat. I'm going to be bringing a lot more edited content to the channel. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for your boy, alright? Catch you later. It's your boy Backpack B, and I'm out. Peace. Deuces.